We run our commercials in the Portland area. We have 33 years of doing what we're doing. So we have lots of referrals, people telling people seeing our service trucks around, people seeing us helping their neighbors, and then just people driving or at home listening to the radio, and they hear about how beautiful and healthy a roof can be and how much peace of mind you can have with a roof that's just on a well care program. And Roof Life kind of has been developing this well care program over the last about 15, 20 years as we've added in the asphalt roofs that now, because of our acidic environment, our trees have matured past the gutter lines, developing China, our trade winds, everything has created a very acidic environment. You can tell by the amount of growth that's happening on roofs, that's in your lawn, in your flower beds, that we're living in a very acidic environment. The problem is the moss leads to loss. The moss wants to grow and get under your shingles, breaking the seal, allowing water to get to your fasteners. It's supposed to run down the roof vertically, but when moss is allowed to develop and it lifts the shingles, the water is trafficked left and right and it gets to your fasteners. When this happens, it works on those fasteners. It's like a little teeny indentation, a little pit, and water over water over water. It wears out and you start getting saturated plywood. So what ends up happening in the medium term is you prematurely have to replace your roof, and when you replace your roof, you're not supposed to have to replace the plywood. But when your plywood is getting saturated because you left the moss up there too long, then you end up replacing plywood. So the big thing about a well care checkup is we're going to check on the roof. Usually people start right at 5 years after a roof's on because there's aging things that happen up there. You look up there and on the northeast sides, you're starting to see a sea of green. Moss is developing on all the edges, all the verticals, and people will say, wow, that's not supposed to be up there, so they'll call Roof Life. But instead of just responding to the moss concern, when Roof Life of Oregon comes to your home for a well care checkup, we're checking every component that works with your roofing material to keep the water out and to look good. So remember, you have chimneys that come through the roof, skylights protruding out of the roof, pipe flashings that are ventilating so you can flush your toilets and run water, and it pulls in air so you can discharge water, and then vents everywhere to let the hot, moist air out of your attic, or in the wintertime, the cool, moist air. You don't want mold and mildew in your attic, so you have to have airflow. So all of these components, your valleys, your hips, the inside corners, the outside corners, the field tile, wind damage, trees rubbing on the roof. There's so many things that we look for when you ask for a well care checkup from Roof Life, and we report to you in detail what the roof needs. So that's the beginning of what a well care visit will get you. And the end result is, of course, your roof looks beautiful, it works right, and it lasts longer, and you can go and travel or go to work and have peace of mind knowing that if I have a problem, it's 925-0125, and or we have an online button and you get a call back within 5 or 10 minutes, we will take care of any problem. And that is just a peace of mind that isn't available anywhere else.